Okay, go back in the back, close the door, and let's start the pre-flight preparation. As a virtual licensing, CPL is where you move to professional system management, and you'll focus more on operation and monitoring of all the systems involved in a flight with your passengers in mind. How was the walk around?
Wet. Other than that, everything looked good.
Great.
Battery voltage looks okay. The plan calls for 364 kilograms of fuel. That would be 182 kilos per tank. I'm starting the engines.
beyond ATC connected.
Bucharest Center, November 11 Charlie Charlie, Cessna 414, Ramp 5. Request IF our clearance to Trey and Vuya. Information Zulu.
November 11 Charlie Charlie, Bucharest Center, cleared to Trey and Vuya, runway 04. After departure radar vectors Balik, climb to 6,000 feet, squawk 2664.
Cleared to Trey and Vuya, runway 04. After departure radar vectors Balik, climb to 6,000 feet, squawk 2664. November 11 Charlie Charlie.
November 11 Charlie Charlie, read back correct. Start or taxi at pilot's discretion. Hold for release. Report holding short runway 04.
Start or taxi at pilot's discretion. Hold for release. Report holding short runway 04. November 11 Charlie Charlie. Bye-bye.
Now that's all over with.
Sunturk for 36.
Can you give me the
Report ready for
departure
descent.
briefing?
Well, I think I have to
Ready
go
for
through
descent.
more than
Sunturk
just the
436.
departure briefing for this one. When you called me 2
Sunturk
days ago
436.
and told me
Descent
we're
to
going to do a
flight level
flight with
130.
passengers, I got to working on the flight plan.
Descent to flight level
We have a
130.
takeoff weight
Sunturk
of 3 tons.
436.
That is below MTO by about 200 kilograms.
Bucharest Center.
Our cruise
Electra
flight level is
2030.
200,
Passing flight
so
level
we'll need
242, climbing to
pressurization.
flight level
Fuel needs
360.
are at 364 kilograms, which is about 133
Electra
gallons of
2030,
avgas.
Bucharest Center. Good day.
Well, I think I have to go
Identified.
through
Continue
more
climb to
than
flight level
just the
360.
departure briefing for this one. When you called me 2
Continue
days
climb to
ago
flight level
and told me we're going to do a
360,
flight with passengers,
2030.
I got to working on the flight plan. We have a takeoff weight of 3 tons. That is below MTO by about 200 kilograms. Our cruise flight level is 200, so we'll need pressurization. Fuel needs are at 364 kilograms block, which is about 133 gallons of avgas. As I couldn't reset fuel quantity in the fuel computer, I put to filled up, and I'll have to remember to subtract 73 from the gallons it shows me. I know it's not normal procedures, but either reset procedure in the manual didn't work.
Bucharest Center. Silk West
Looking at our
395
destination airport,
heavy.
it's
Flight level
Cavoke all the
300.
way to 6 o'clock Zulu tomorrow with winds at 8 knots. So we don't need a destination alternate. We, however, need a departure alternate at Constanza. If we need to come back, the low ceiling would not allow for a visual approach, so we'll do an instrument 1 at Lima Romeo Charlie Kilo. Our flight plan is 393 nautical miles long, but we have unfavorable winds with an average component of minus 39 knots, which makes the flight plan air distance be 487 nautical miles. At Timisoara, we're planning for Vasi's 2 Alpha arrival for runway 29, and we'll take the ILS approach. I planned for a cruise at 2200 RPM and 29.5 inches for the manifold pressure, which gives us a 202 knot true airspeed and 237 pounds per hour fuel burn.
Taram 6455. Contact Varna upper radar 127.65. Contact Varna upper radar 127.65.
Looking at the significant weather chart for our flight, I saw we'll go into a vertical cloud system halfway between Coleman and Vasi's. As takeoffs go, this was a tricky one. Normally, I would put our V1 equal to VR so that we have an equilibrium between accelerate stop and accelerate go distances. Unfortunately, runway 04 at Tuzla is only 2,950 feet long. I have to artificially reduce V1 to be sure I can stop on the runway if needed. So I'll put VR at 82, while V1 will be reduced as much as possible, 1 knot above VMC, 72 knots. I cannot go below VMC because I'd impair my yaw control in case of an engine out. This in turn adds quite a hefty single engine acceleration segment on the runway of 10 knots. Loosing an engine before 72 knots, I'll apply full brakes while pulling down on throttles. After 72, we're committed to flying and we'll direct for CNDVOR and get in the flow for an emergency landing at Constanza. We'll be below maximum landing weight. If no emergency, after we take off, we'll keep runway heading and put an autopilot above 400 feet AGL. We'll be vectored out and at some point we'll get direct to Balak and own navigation. We'll climb on the normal profile, 2450 RPM and 35.5 inches. At cruise flight level, I'll set for 2200 RPM and 29.5 inches, which is 69% power. I'll also lean for economy at max EGT.
That sounds very good. The passengers in the back are all friendly pilots, so they are expecting some mistakes.
I'll do the run-up here. A shut P lead on the right engine, right magneto line?
No. You should be doing this at 1700 RPM. At higher RPM, you have to wait more for a magneto drop to take place because of the larger inertia.
Center 436, contact Odessa Center 120.9er. Have a good day.
Center on 120.9er, Center 436.
cabin altitude set for 500 feet above field.
November 11 Charlie Charlie, short of 04, holding for release.
November 11 Charlie Charlie, released for departure, clearance void if not off by 10:20 Zulu. If not off by 10:20 Zulu, contact no later than 10:30 Zulu, time now 9:59 Zulu. Frequency change approved. November 11 Charlie Charlie, released for departure, clearance void if not off by 10:20 Zulu. If not off by 10:20
One other
Zulu,
thing I
contact
forgot
no later than
about
10:30
anti-icing.
Zulu. Time now
I will use
9:59
vent
Zulu.
and pitot heaters for
Frequency change
takeoff,
approved.
but nothing else, as the outside temperature is 24 Celsius. While through the cloud, I will watch for icing signs.
November 11 Charlie Charlie.
Red Nose 2975, contact Odessa Center 120.9er, good day.
Contact Odessa Center 120.9er, Red Nose 2975. Bye-bye.
Just to reiterate, we've got V1 at 72, rotate at 82, and V2 will be on blue. Clearance received, temps are in the green. We're good to go. Guys, strap in, we're taking off.
Now control 127.8, Heston 072. Bye-bye. Bucharest Center, Wizz Air 1 Golf November, passing flight level 236, climbing to flight level 360.
Wizz Air 1 Golf November, Bucharest Center, identified. Continue climb to flight level 360.
Continue climb to flight level 360, Wizz Air 1 Golf November.
Takeoff. 3 seconds to 30 inches.
Center, to Marzi 731, flight level 380.
Takeoff. 3 seconds to 30 inches. 3 seconds to 41. V1. Hands off the throttles. Rotate. I've just realized I put in the yaw damper instead of the flight director. Anyway, 400 feet AGL. Autopilot can go on. IS mode on the autopilot. I'll go to blue. setting up normal climb power, 2450 RPM and 31.5 inches.
Bucharest Center, November 11 Charlie Charlie. Good day. Passing 3,400 feet, climbing to 6,000 feet.
November 11 Charlie Charlie, Bucharest Center, identified, climb flight level 200.
Climb flight level 200. November 11 Charlie Charlie.
November 11 Charlie Charlie, turn left, heading 240.
Set up heating for the cabin, and now I'll set up pressurization.
November 11 Charlie Charlie, Bucharest Center.
.500 feet per minute for climbs and 300 feet per minute for descents should be comfortable.
Turn left, heading 240. November 11 Charlie Charlie.
Forgot to actually vent in the warm air.
Bucharest Center, Speedbird 108 Heavy. Good day. Flight level 379er.
Speedbird 108 Heavy, Bucharest Center, identified. November 11 Charlie Charlie, cleared direct ballot. Resume own navigation.
Bucharest Center, Heston 072. Flight level 350.
Heston 072, Bucharest Center, identified. Tarom 703 Echo, report ready for descent.
Ready for descent. Tarom 703 Echo.
I think we're going to go directly through that hole, navigating between congesti. Takeoff, 3 seconds to 30 inches. Setting up for cruise. Time for some fuel calculations. At Balak, we should have 291 kilograms of fuel on board, which for avgas means about 107 US gallons. 181 minus 73 is 108 gallons, with 1 minute to spare to the intersection. At 40 gallons per hour burn rate, that minute will burn about 0.7 of a gallon. Spot on.
Great.
Oh, what happened?
Cabin altitude warning light. Cabin altitude rising. We're decompressing. Commencing an emergency descent. I'll go IES with gear deployed at 170 knots. We'll hold at flight level 100. Emergency oxygen is on. I'll watch the temperatures so that we don't get shock cooling.
I think you've just had an outflow valve failure.
I'll divert to Bucharest, Henri Coanda. It's a big airport with all the facilities.
That's a good plan.
How are you guys feeling? Any injuries? leveling off at flight level 100. I'll set up the approach. The winds are favoring runways 26, so we'll take the right one.